specialist Trafer Dennis started campaigning for less mowing about 8 years ago. Let's see this word. I was struggling to pronounce.
Campaigning.
Dorset was the only council doing anything. Now 30 councils have signed up to No Mow May, with many villages taking up the initiative, he says. It has crossed the Atlantic to the US and Canada. This year has been extraordinary in terms of people getting involved. It's been absolutely thrilling, says Diane, describing it as the Meadows Revolution. Planting something is such a rewarding act, says Diane. Let's see how to pronounce his or her name.
Dines.
Is it Dines really? The simple act of leaving your lawn and mowing is something that we can do for the wildlife crisis. I think people really responded because of that. This week, Plant Life is running its Every Flower campaign from 10 to 18 July. People are encouraged to count their flowers and get a nectar. See this word, how to pronounce it? Nectar score to find out how many pollinators they could be supporting. As part of good wildflower management, meadows are often cut towards the end of summer or early autumn. Removing the cuttings deprives the soil of fertility, which counterintuitively, let's see this word, I struggled. Counterintuitively helps wildflowers. Less nutrient-rich grass prevents aggressive grass species from crowding out wildflowers, which have more space to grow. In theory, wildflowers should get better year on year. In Bristol, the flower revolution started a decade ago by Cabot Circus, a roundabout, which comes off of the oh goodness gracious. Didn't expect my brother will scream. In Bristol, the flower revolution started a decade ago by Cabot Circus roundabout, which comes off the M32, the main road into the city, in a bit of no man's land. Tija Ajukowski, a gardener from Bristol City Council, threw some seeds into a little raised bed by the traffic lights. It was a test to see if they would flower. She knew no one would treat. Is it treat? I hope my brother wasn't screaming anymore.
Tread
on them there, and they did. Now the discarded Pepsi, is it Pepsi really? Let's see how to pronounce it.
Pepsi.
Yeah, it's Pepsi. I'm surprising. Pepsi can. Sweet rubbers and old tissues are surrounded by cornflowers, poppies, and oxeye. Is it oxeye? Oxeye? Let's see how to pronounce this. Oxeye. It's oxeye daisies, and the project has spread over the entire city. You have to have fun. You have to play, says let's see how to pronounce her name. I suppose it's her.
Ajakoski.
Ajakoski on a walk through the city to show me the flowers she has planted. Everything is so serious and highbrow. In the council, you have to talk about figures and all that. But this is fun. This is our playtime. This is our playtime. Why is they are talking while I'm reading?
Highbrow.
Bristol was the first city council to declare a climate emergency in 2018. In November last year, emitted for I don't know. It's euro. I suppose it's euro. Let's see.
£4 million.
It's pounds. £4 million to fund a 3-year climate and ecological emergency program to reduce its climate and ecological impact. The council manages 1.4 hectares, 3.5 acres of floral meadows, also known as pictorial meadows? Let's see this word. Pictorial meadows at 90 sites. Yeah, which are a mix of native and non-native flowers. Unlike those in Pickham, most of these flowers are seeded annually. They are not wild flowers and are unlikely to support the same diversity as native wildflowers. Yet they still support pollinators and bring life and light into the cities. The seeds for these meadows cost about £2.50 a square meter and generally have a longer flowering season. Plant life encourages both types of seeding. In front of Bristol Cathedral, gardeners have planted a bit of fiery red and yellow flowers, which some might find a bit garish. Around the corner, Castle Park has been left for more delicate pastel-coloured wildflowers, which came up themselves. The only management is cutting it once a year. There are nettles in that corner, but that's all right, says Ajakoski. I forgot how to pronounce this name. Ajakoski. You have the colourful things in the middle of the city first of all. Then you come to Mellower. Let's see this word, how to pronounce it. Mellower colours and more weeds, which look more wild. Flowers are generally an easy sell, convincing people about the varieties. Let's see, I think varieties. Virtues grass is tricha. I think it's tricha. Trickier is trickier, but diverse. Tufty. Is it tufty? Tufty grass. Tufty grass provides a home for flowers and invertebrates, butterflies, and moths lay eggs in it, and bumblebees. Let's see this one. I think it's an insect. Let's see. Bumblebees. I really want to know what they call this in Arabic, but do I make connection? Yeah, bumblebees is about things like bees or something. Bumblebees nest in it. For many, it is a sign of laziness and looks scruffy, while others are worried grass seeds could kill their dogs. Some are concerned that could be snakes hiding within, according to Labour councillor Nicola Peach, responsible for climate, ecology, waste and energy. Beach says it is important that residents realize this is tactical mowing and it is a deliberate decision to leave certain areas. Let's see how to pronounce this. Is it a name for someone?
Peach.
Seeing flowers on Fergus. Let's see this one too.
Verges.
And left to grow on pits of council land. Democritus. Let's see this word, how to pronounce it.
Democratizes
wildlife, decentralizing it from the big house model. We want nature to just become a destination. We need nature to be in our communities, says Beach. It is a name for someone who is working to bring beautiful green spaces into the most deprived parts of Bristol. One of the main benefits of city council run wildflower projects is that they are visible to large urban populations who may not have access to the countryside. This inspires people to do more for wildflowers in their own areas, embracing managed messiness, the proliferation. This word, I can't pronounce it.
Proliferation.
Proliferation of flowers in cities is an indication that people are starting to treat the biodiversity crisis seriously. Flowers represent hope, and they also show us how much we have been missing out on as a result of overzealous mowing. Let's see this word on its own.
Zealous.
Okay, hopefully the success of urban flower projects will sow seeds of change for UK wildlife in the countryside. And again, this word.
So.
It's like the word so is O. Yeah. Back to nature in the UK's cities. Brighton and Hove. The city council closed Waterhall golf course after a steep decline in membership and plans to restore its rare chalk grassland. Let's see a word that I don't know how to pronounce it. Steep. Is it steep? Steep. Surprisingly, it is steep. A hardy breed of native cattle will start grazing the site in April 2022, and the aim is to attract a range of wildlife, including adders, dormice. Let's see. I think this is a type of flowers.
Dormice,
red kites, and even herrings. Let's see this word. I think it's
hares.
Yeah, hares. Natural grazing patterns will enhance existing chalk grassland, while the council will let other areas of scrub develop into woodland. Ecologists are doing baseline surveys of invertebrates. See this word. Invertebrates. Invertebrates, bird life, and plants, so they can track progress over the coming years. The site is a 30-minute cycle from Brighton train station and work is being part funded by the Heritage Lottery Fund. Plymouth. Let's see, I think this is a city in UK.
Plymouth.
Plymouth. The city council has created a network of 120 sites for wildflowers over the past decade, with volunteers planting more than 5,000 wildflower plug plants and 52 kilograms. In 2020, the council reduced mowing at more than 100 sites. Now, 40% of council-owned grassland is managed for wildlife. The council has created an interactive city map showing where the wildflower meadows are. Leicester. The roofs of the city's bus shelters are being planted with a mix of wildflowers to encourage pollinators such as bees and butterflies as part of a bee bus stop network. Work on 3 bus shelter roofs is expected to finish at the end of this summer. Cardiff City Council is doing a similar project. Around Leicester City, more than 3.5 miles of roadsides and roundabouts have been planted with flowers such as oxeye, I suppose. Again, this word. Oh, I didn't know how to pronounce it. Oxeye, daisies, cornflowers, and love in a mist as part of the council's Bee Road initiative. Yeah, is it initiative? Yeah, let's see how to pronounce it. Initiative to protect pollinators started in 2017 and in partnership with BugLife. Ooh, we finished. I didn't thought that I will finish this article. Yeah, I'm gonna choose an article for tomorrow, I suppose, or not. I'll leave it for luck. Have a lovely day.